like that. And we're going to stick them on to the inside of our plate. First of all, we'll do this side. We need our glue again. So we need to put a little bit of glue just about here on our plate. Don't put it right up here or right down here. We need to have it kind of with a bit of an angle. Put it like that. And the other one, ooh, my glue's running out. Need another glue stick. Let's put it back in again. Now it's on my fingers. Another bit of glue here, just so that they're done at a little bit of an angle when you stick them, like that. And then of course do the other side. You might need to check, when you stand it up, you might need to check where the legs go. You can do that by looking at the other side, and maybe, let's see if we can do it the other way around so you can see. If you check where the legs go, this one is the coloured side, so it's on the inside. So I'm just laying it down so I can get an idea of where I want to stick it. It gives you an idea of where it goes. So make the leg the same length. That's important as well. Look, here is the same length of leg. And stick it down. There. Pops up with that. And you can do the same with the other one. Not this way round, because then you have the coloured side up on this one. You need to have it so that the coloured sides go together. So let's just put those legs around the same length. That's it. Put a little bit of glue on there. Hope I'm going to have enough glue. Where I've got another one. And then put that plate down. And you should have, when you stand it up, your cow standing up, or at least its body and its legs. Okay. Now, we need to leave that to dry for a little bit, but what we're going to do while it's drying is paint it, because the glue is under here, so it will dry while we're painting it. So you need your black paint. Here's my black here. There's not very much of that left either. I shall have to bring my paint box here. And of course you need your water and your brush. Let's just move these things out of the way. And put the lid on my glue before I lose any more of it. It might dry up. Come on, go down a bit. That's it. Put the lid on it. There. You need water on your brush and your black paint. You could also use brown. In actual fact, I think that is the brown. That's the black one. That's the black one there. Difficult to see in this light. But you can use brown if you want to. You can have a brown and white cow instead of a black and white cow. That's okay. Is this a black one? Looks like it might be. Nope, that's brown as well. Well, that doesn't matter. We have a brown cow. This is kind of dark brown. And you need to paint in the middle a big splodge. Right over that bit where you folded. Paint a big brown or black splodge. Any old shape, it doesn't have to be round. Just like a big splodge. Cows have splodges of all different shapes and sizes. Put in the water. Here we go, there's one splodge. And then just where each of the legs are, some more paint, you need to paint another splodge just over the top of the leg there. And also paint the leg. I don't know whether that's on the camera. Let's show you. Paint the leg. A bit. I need to keep this quite dry, this paint, because I'm going to have to turn it over in a minute. Won't have much time for it to dry. Of course, with cardboard you can scrub a little bit to make sure that the paint comes off your brush. Won't make a hole in it because it's thick. Yeah. Do that to all the legs. Turn it around if necessary. Water to one side a bit. Get some more paint. You can use brown or black, doesn't matter. Just your favourite coloured cow. Brown cows are nice. Some cows are all brown. Some cows are black and white. Some cows are brown and white. This one's a brown and white cow. So paint it all over the legs. That's it. This takes quite a bit of time. Take your time, make it nice and dark. It's only light bits, you can just go over them afterwards. A bit more water, turn it around. Looks funny, doesn't it, like this? Looks like something you might see in space, in outer space. Like a satellite or something weird. Yeah, just keep painting. Ooh, I'm running out of paint, Dawn. To bring my other paint box here. There we go. Paint it. It's a little bit too light. Let's get some more paint. Right to the end. And last one. Turn it around. A little bit of water. Not too much water. You need to get nice thick paint. And then the splodge over the top of the leg. Like that. And then paint the leg. I'm trying to keep this a little bit dry. There we go. Now, I'm going to leave that a little while to dry. Get that little mark off there. I'm going to put it to one side to dry. Put it somewhere like a windowsill or somewhere away from curtains. Don't put it in the windowsill near curtains. Or somewhere else on a table or something. And then we're going to paint the head. We're going to paint the head. You can, if you want to. I said we might need some white. Well, as my cardboard is a little bit grey, and on this cow, I wanted the cow's head to be white and black, I painted this card a little bit white. But I think for this cow that I'm doing now, I think I'm just going to paint it brown. So you can do that too. You can paint it one colour, black or brown. First one side. It's a little bit watery, that paint. Let's get a little bit more paint on it. Not too much water. A little bit too much water on there, wasn't there? Let's move this white paint to one side. It doesn't get in my way. A little bit more paint. There we go. Ooh, hold it. Your fingernail, if you have one. Oops. There. One side of that. And when you've painted that, you can leave it to the side to dry, and then go back to your cow, because you need to turn it over and paint the legs brown on the inside. Otherwise you can see all that coloured card. So you need some more black paint. You need it quite thick. That's it. And just start painting over. It's quite difficult because it's a bit shiny, so you really do need a little bit of water, lots and lots of paint, so it covers that up as well as you can. Doesn't cover quite so well as that other paint did, but it doesn't matter. If you can see a little bit through there, it's not too bad. It just makes it a little less visible, so you can't see that it's a pizza box. It's not a pizza box, it's cow's legs. Do the other ones. Doesn't matter if you get a bit onto the white of the plate, because it's going to be on the inside anyway. It's just that the legs, like on this cow, let me just put my brush down a second and show you. On this cow I painted the legs on the inside. You can see it there. And I painted them because otherwise you can see, if you look at it, in some ways you can see the cardboard was coloured. So that's why we're painting it a bit, just so that it doesn't look so colourful. It's more brown or black, whatever colour that you want. That's it. This might take a little while to dry. And then let's turn it around. Paint the other two legs. There we go. Look, you see I got a little bit on there, but it doesn't matter. That you won't see that. That's right up inside the plate, so you won't see that when it's finished. It's really just down here. And also we need bits of these legs for a very special reason. I'll show that to you in a minute. First they need to be painted. They all need to be painted. So there. And the last leg. Let's just put it in an angle like that. And this. Almost done with painting. But not quite. I know something else we've got to paint. Show you in a minute. Well, this is drying off a little bit. A bit of water, just a tiny bit of water, lots and lots of paint. You rub your brush around in the paint so you get lots of paint. And then paint over that. Okay. A little bit more over there. Right, then we need to leave that to dry to one side, and then go back to our head. Here we have the head painted on one side, but it's not painted on the other. We need to paint the other side of that, so let's just get some more paint and paint the other side of the head. There we go. Nearly finished. Little tiny bit of water. Lots and lots of paint. And we finished painting the head. And that can be put to dry as well. So I'm going to leave that there to dry. Put my paints away. Don't need those anymore. And I'm going to put my cow's body to dry as well on the other side. That might take a little longer to dry. And we'll be back finishing off the cow shortly.